You're playing the player prop parlays all wrong. First of all, a ton of you guys are playing two mans. Even if you hit 57% of your two mans, in the long run, you have a negative return on investment. You should absolutely not be playing two mans unless you're playing it one time only. But who plays player prop parlays one time? We playing these bitches every day, right? So in the over the long haul, even if you hit 57% of your two man tickets, you have a losing ROI in the long term. Don't play two man tickets. The best absolute parlay to play is a 3-man ticket that pays out 6x. The only platforms that I see doing that is Dabble pays out 6x for a 3-man, and Underdog pays out 6x for a 3-man if you take the straight plays, the 177 times. Other than that, if you're on any other platform and they don't have 3-man parlays that pay out 6x, the only play that you should be playing is 5-man flex plays or 6-man flex plays. The math is out there. I'm not going to bore you with the math. Alex from OddsJam, he put the math out. He even has spreadsheets you can download to refer to when you're about to make your plays, or if you need to be convinced on why you shouldn't be playing 2-man parlays and you should only play 3-man parlays that pay out 6x, or 5-man flex or 6-man flex. 2-mans are done. 2-mans are done. If you're playing 2-man, when I see people posting 2-man tickets, I'm like, damn, I wish they would have learned as quickly as I learned before I started really putting in a ton of volume. Another thing, the amount of parlays that you play has to be at volume. If you got $100 in your account and you're playing 5 $20 parlays, you're never going to win. You're never going to win. That's not enough volume to see if you have an edge and to try and establish a green ROI. That's just not enough. You can lose 10, 15 parlays, 20 parlays straight. You need to be playing at volume. I'll tell you what I do in a moment. Another thing, the amount you spend on every single parlay should be exactly the same. Here's a rude example. $500. If you have $500, you should be playing $5 parlays. You want 100 buy-ins. If you got $300, you should be playing $3 parlays. If you have $100, your parlay should be no more than $1. You need volume, and you need to see how tough this variant is going to kick your ass. Also, you need to find out if you can even find a win rate. Can you win 53% of every single individual play you make? That's when you'll see that you'll begin to hit parlays, and you'll hit them at a consistent rate, because all you need to do is put the most likely person to go over or under on your ticket. And the only way to find those is to go pay attention to what the books are doing. If the books have it heavily favored, I'm putting it on the parlay. And if I do that a ton of times, I'm going to eventually find a win rate or find a true ROI, whether it's winning or losing. But what I did was I played 100 3-man parlays on Dabble to find a win rate. After 100 3-man parlays on Dabble, I was up 4 units, and my return on investment was 4.96%. I was about to clip 5% after 100 3-man parlays. I played them in a matter of like 14 days or 17 days. It may have been a little bit longer because it was in April. I started April 1st. I have the tickets. I'm going to throw them bitches up here if I don't forget. I'm not going to forget. That's what this video is about. You're playing your player prop parlays wrong. No more 2-mans. Only 3-man pay 6x or 5 and 6-man flex plays. No more blowing your account. You should not be making deposits. You should have whatever your amount you have. Don't try to put in the same amount as others. Whatever amount you have, you need to break it down to play 100 parlays. At least you want to have, I like to do 75 or 100 buy-ins, but I get my bankroll management from multi-table and 6-table and 8-table and poker tournaments from back in the day. I don't care what the results are until the end of the week or the end of the month, so I can look at the return on investment. Everything else is just fly, especially one parlay. Man, you post a parlay, you post your play on YouTube or TikTok and it don't hit, people will go ballistic. But I'm like, hold the fuck up. How many of y'all playing? Is this the only one you playing and you got all your money in one parlay? You're never gonna win like that. You're never gonna find a true ROI, and you're never gonna find a real win rate because you can't play. If you got $100, how are you playing $20 parlays? If you got $50 in your account and you tell me, man, I lost my last $50 on that parlay, you need to stop fucking playing right now. This is not the game for you. This is a long game. You have to put in a ton of volume, and you should expect to lose way more parlays than you win. However, you can still find a win rate. A you can still produce a green return on investment, but you're not going to do it playing two mans, and you're not going to do it playing way above your budget or playing way outside of what you can do at volume. Because are you playing 100 parlays at $20 a pop? Hell nah. But can you play 100 parlays at $3 a pop, $2 a pop, $5 a pop? Absolutely right. So back to what I was wanting to point out to you. No more two mans. Kill those. Three mans that pay 6x, Dabble and Underdog have those available. If you use Dabble, my name is Really Rico. Use that code. We both get bonuses. If you use Underdog, I'm still Really Rico. Those links will be in the description, or me telling you just what to use. And another thing, the most important out of all of this, you have to have your bets tracked. If you're not tracking your bets, you're already lost. I use Pickett. I know everyone else that does track their bets use Pickett. Pickett is a free app. However, I just found out that if you use Pickett and use my code, it's a free app. You use my code because they're going to ask you for a code, and then you attach your sports books that have more than 10 bets on them. Any sports book that have more than 10 bets, they'll give you more money than they will give me just for using their servers. Again, Pickett is a free app. It's a bet tracker. You can keep up with the stats and the games and all that. You don't bet on Pickett. You can find bets on Pickett, but it's not a sports book. So it baffled me that they will give you free money. They will give you more money than they give me for using their app. So download Pickett, connect your books, use the code that you will see on the screen or down below in the description, and start winning more bets. Make smarter bets and stop blowing your account and getting mad because you put your last $20 on a parlay following somebody on YouTube and that bitch didn't hit. That's not how it works, bro. You're guaranteed to lose if you continue doing it this way. I promise you this. Anyone can tell you. 99% of people who bet on sports lose anyway. But there are people that are smarter than you and I, who have made way more money than you and I, who have bet on way more bets, who have placed way more bets than you and I, and they put the math out there. Alex from OzJam put the math out. Go check out his channel, Alex at OzJam, and you can even download the spreadsheet so you can look over, so you can see that no more two mans, only three mans that play 6 sets, 5-man flex plays, 6-man flex plays, and you need to find out how much money that you can have. If it's 100 or 200 or 3 or 5, like whatever it is, you need to break that bitch down so you can have as many buy-ins as possible. I try to stay at 75 to 100 buy-ins, depending on how big my account is. I will range from $1 parlays all the way up to $5 parlays, depending on if I'm doing well. But by the time I get up to $5 parlays, I'm making a withdrawal, and I'll drop that down to $3 parlays just to keep the ball rolling. You know what I mean? If you're not following this account, why? Hit subscribe, hit the like button. Many people need to understand this and need to see this video. That's what it would do if you like this video. Subscribe. Share it to somebody. I am not a professional. I am just like you, who found out a way from people who are smarter than me how to play these parlays, because you're not supposed to win. It's the worst bet on the book. It's the worst bet on the book, but it's so popular because these companies make so much fucking money from people like you and I who had no idea what we were doing, just jumping in, throwing in $50, playing $10 parlays. They killing it, but you can beat them. The method has been out there. Alex for OzJam know what the fuck he's doing, and you already know. Let's get this dough.